Hello, gorgeous people of YouTube, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. As you may have noticed, I've been gone for a long while, and I do apologize for that. And you're probably wondering, why the hell am I seeing this video on my feed right now? Uh, well, one, uh, it's because you're still subscribed to me, and you click the bell that's down in the corner there, and I really appreciate it. For all those people who stuck with me, I am eternally grateful. I still I'm still capped out at 150 plus subscribers. Which is crazy cuz you know, I figured a lot of people would think that this is a dead channel and you know, I'll be back at square one, but uh I'm going to now try and get back into the swing of things, and that's why you're seeing me in this way. Because not only this is the way that I want to represent myself, but I want to tell you about things that have been going on and what I plan to do in the future and make certain changes. Um, One of these things being, um, I am going to be I'm going to be taking this channel into a completely new direction. Uh, that being, I'm going to be showing more of video games, entertainment, and things along the lines of that. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be quitting art, completely, because I still love doing art, and you know, art has been one of the main reasons why I've started YouTube. Um, and I I noticed a, quite a few things while I've been working my full time job, uh, while trying to create content for YouTube. One being that creating content for YouTube is a completely different job entirely. It's a job on its own, and that's why people do it. That's why people get paid, because it's actually a job, which is it's still crazy and it still blows my mind to this day. Um, Number two is that it's really difficult for me, considering my schedule, to uh, sit down and create art and put it out in a reasonable time. Um, Normally, as I'm working my job in the real space, I'm getting up at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I work until uh 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And when I get home, I take care of the dog. I take care of the house. I have a wife that sometimes needs my attention, but that's sometimes not always the case. But um, just saying that I have a lot of stuff to take care of in the real space. Um, so that being said, uh, the only form of entertainment and enjoyment that I find myself frequenting is video games, obviously. That's why I'm here now representing myself like this to you guys. Um and this doesn't mean that I'm I'm just another furry YouTube trying to make it in the VR space or anything like. This is just another way that I chose to represent myself. You know, VR is a tool, and I plan to use it. Um, that being said, there will be VR content for you guys to enjoy. I have a lot, like, I'm a bit of a VR enthusiast. I love talking about VR technology. I love talking about upcoming games for VR, and I love playing games in VR. So that being said, there will be content that I will try to make entertaining for you guys. Um, that being said, there's also going to be, you know, content about other upcoming games, not necessarily for VR, but like console based, PC, PC mostly, since I barely touch consoles anymore, and the way that the industry is going so far, uh, it seems like a lot of games are leaning into more of like PC compatibility, like crossplay and things like that. So there's definitely going to be some chances to see. Um, there's definitely going to be chances to see content from consoles, but it's mostly going to be PC. Um, and maybe I'll try and make a point to have like nostalgia days. Like there's plenty of games out there from uh what I used to play when I was a children that I would definitely like to share with you guys if that's something that you guys would watch. Um and of course, I'm going to be trying to have as much fun with it as possible, cuz this is something that I do in my free time. You know, I'm uh yeah, it's just something that I do in my free time. I try to have fun, and I got friends out there that if they want to be a part of it, then they could jump in and be a part of it, and we could just get up into some pretty crazy shenanigans while we're at it. Um, so, you know, it's funny because I really had a script. I had a script planned out for this video, but I just feel like maybe a script, at least for this type of video, might be just a little too manufactured, a little less real, a little less relatable. Um, unless if I'm, you know, doing an actual video essay or anything like that, it just it didn't seem right to you guys to just write out a script. At least in this particular way, I could voice my opinions, and just uh, you know, let you guys know like how I think and my thought process on everything else. Um, Another thing that I wanted to touch on is maybe I've been thinking about getting back into like some more freelance work for voice acting. I have voice acted in some projects in the past, but that was a very very long time ago, and uh, I'll leave it at that. To be honest, because those projects that I've worked for, they're like a lot of things have happened behind the scenes, and I just uh, the for those particular projects, I kind of don't want to associate myself with them uh, any longer. For those of you who have been with me since the very, very, very beginning, back when I was just a wee lad, and uh, figuring out how to, I was, figuring out how to do art and animation and everything. Uh, Back when I was in school. So for you guys who have been with me, um, all the way back then, you know what I'm talking about. Um, it's those particular projects that I wouldn't necessarily want them to be a highlight. I wouldn't necessarily say that I am proud of them. So I figured this way that this would be, a clean slate for me. Uh, Being able to put my skills, my creative skills out there, for you guys to enjoy, and of course, I always welcome your input. Um, so if there's like any suggestions for videos or anything that I should change or uh, anything along the lines of that, just voice them. Like the comment section is always open, but please like be respectful, be reasonable, you know, because the whole thing about drama is that I don't take part of it. And if you come to me with certain problems or be like, oh, did you hear of this the you might as well stop. You might as well just keep it to yourself. And if that makes you angry, then you're more than welcome to leave. The door is right there. Um, that being said, uh, moving on to trying to showcase a little bit more of my my creative skills. Um, Hopefully, maybe this will open up some new doors for me. Maybe I can learn like a little bit of video editing. I could show you guys what I would draw in my spare time and like make some sketches or try new techniques. I wouldn't mind showing you guys my learning journey of learning certain techniques that people use in digital art. Uh, Definitely like trying to relearn Blender. Well, not necessarily relearn, but could kind of get back into it and get back into the swing of things. Maybe do some production work. And again, voice acting. I do a little bit of that on the side. I don't necessarily. It's funny because I never got paid for voice acting work. I've doubted myself in my ability to voice act, so I advertise myself to do voice acting for free because it for me, like it was just a bunch of funny voices. It was trying to figure out like what kind of voices I could make that would sound believable and fit the character the way that the people running the project intended it to. Uh, but for me, it was just it was another hobby. It was another skill that I had that I've cultivated ever since I was a little kid. Um, but now that we've gone over the major parts of why you're seeing this video and the directions that I plan to take and what kind of content that I plan on making, because I don't want you guys to be subscribed to a dead channel. It's just not fair to you guys. At least that's how I look at it. Um so throughout the week, throughout my spare time, I will be doing my best to cultivate and make content for you guys. That being said, uh, it- I if I could get there, I would probably consider doing this full time. If I could get there, and to be honest, um, I could really use your guys' help for that. So, if you would entertain the idea of me having a Patreon so that You guys essentially like a tip jar or anything like that. Uh, you guys could come in, uh, throw a little something my way if you don't want to, if you want to keep your ad blocker on or anything like that, then uh, I will take my old Patreon, I will tweak it a bit, and I will re release my Patreon so you guys can have access to it. Um, and of course, I'll probably use Patreon to like I could put videos up a day early so that you guys could see it. Um, it'll probably be like probably be just as raw, probably just the unedited and everything. So that would probably be one of the perks on the Patreon. Um, but yeah, I'll probably also be putting up my art there and everything like that, so you can see all the funny doodles that I get into when this old brain doesn't stop ticking. So, uh, but if you don't want to go through the whole thing of trying to subscribe to a Patreon or anything like that, then just it would mean a whole lot to me if you would just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. And if you guys really believe in, like, if you guys don't like my content, then don't subscribe. You could just like, seriously, just don't do it. Like, I'll take the hint. uh but if you guys really believe in what I do, and you guys believe that you want more, you know, more content related like this, or with more video games and stuff like that, then just go ahead, click on that subscribe button, click on the bell so that you know when I post. Um, and help me on my journey to, make partner, make partner with YouTube. Um, if I have a big enough following and I make partner with YouTube, um, and I'm bringing in a decent amount of revenue every month, then I will actually consider quitting my job and doing this full time. Uh, but I know that I have a very, very long way to go for that. I know what I'm saying is not an easy feat to achieve, especially for small time like me. But I have great friends, a supportive family, a loving wife. Um, and honestly, I'll be real honest with you. If you guys can uh just swing a little bit my way, and that way you could kind of help me uh move out move out of my mother's place and into a place of my own, so that I could have more space and creative freedom to to make even the like best top tier stuff that I can make, then I would be very, very appreciative. I would be so appreciative of you guys. And if you guys could do that for me, I will definitely see about making something special for you guys. But you gotta hound me for that stuff, because I know I say it, but I forget shit all the time. that's that's one of the truths about me. I forget shit all the time, and as you can see from my channel, I am very inconsistent. But hopefully, as I'm making this video, this will steel my resolve and actually try and make something, because all I want to do is make entertaining content for you guys. Um, I ever since I was a little kid, I've wanted to um entertain people in some way. I want to make people laugh. I want to make people smile. And I want to be the light in people's worlds. So uh, I think that pretty much just hits the nail on the head there. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Um, and I would again, I would really appreciate it if you went down below and hit that subscribe button and make sure that the bell is ticked for all notifications so that you know when I upload. And I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me. As for all the new people who are new to my channel and haven't haven't really heard from me for months, uh, hello and welcome. We're glad to have you. So thank you guys, and hopefully we'll take this journey together, and let's see if we can just make everybody's day a little bit better. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys. Maybe for the next one, I should probably write a script.